2017 CDL General Knowledge Exam Study Prep 50 Questions and Answers. This is Barry Branton, and thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate it. I was hoping you could do me a favor. Maybe you could subscribe and enable notifications. The way that you do that is, please click on the subscribe button, and after you do that, would you please click on the bell to enable notifications. That's right next to the subscribe button. Then you'll see a little box. Please click on the check box and then please click save. And then you've enabled notifications. You can get notifications of future videos from me. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get started going over our CDL questions.
Number 1. When should you downshift for a curve? You should downshift before entering the curve. 2. What is true about downshifting before you reach a long downhill grade? Downshifting helps prevent the brakes from overheating and losing brake power. 3. How can you know you have the engine speed and road speed to shift gears? By using the sound of the engine to know when to shift, you know you have the engine speed and road speed to shift gears. What is the purpose of brake retarders? Brake retarders are to help slow down the vehicle and to reduce brake wear. 5. Should you turn the retarders off when the road is wet or snow covered? Yes, the retarders may cause a skid. 6. How far ahead should you look while driving? You should look 12 to 15 seconds ahead of you while driving. 7. What is a good reason for knowing what the traffic is doing on all sides? You need to have room to change lanes or stop. 8. Should you always be looking into the distance ahead? No. You should shift your attention back and forth, near and far. 9. What is a problem that you can have when using your mirrors? There are blind spots that your mirrors cannot show you. 10. Where do you place the 3 reflector triangles on a 2-lane road? Within 10 feet of the rear, and 100 feet to the rear, and 100 feet to the front, or 100 feet from the front. 11. Where do you place the 3 reflector triangles on a divided highway? Place them to the rear within 10 feet and 100 feet and 200 feet. What are 3 factors of total stopping distance with hydraulic brakes? Perception, reaction, and distance braking distance. So again, that's perception, reaction, and braking distance. 13. What should you do if your vehicle hydroplanes? Release the accelerator and push in the clutch. 14. How long does it take to stop a heavy vehicle going 55 miles per hour on dry level road? About the length of a football field, or 6 seconds. 15. What is probably your best driving speed? Traffic is moving 35 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone. 35 miles per hour is probably your best driving speed. How does tire pressure affect hydroplaning? Hydroplaning is more likely to occur when tire pressure is low. 17. How many times more distance does it take to stop when speed is doubled? 4 times as much distance it takes to stop when speed is doubled. 18. What is a good rule as to the speed you should go when driving at night? You should be able to stop within the range of your headlights. When driving over 40 miles per hour, how much space should you keep in front of you? At least 1 second for 10 feet of your vehicle length plus 1 second. 20. What are some things to do if you are being tailgated? Avoid quick changes of speed or direction. 21. Why can you never assume you will clear the heights posted at overpasses? Because some roads can cause your vehicle to tilt. 22. You wish to turn right and you must swing wide. You should turn wide as you complete the turn. 23. If you are turning left, which lane should you use of a 2 left turn lanes? Use the right-hand lane. 24. At night, where can you look to avoid the glare of oncoming traffic? Try to look at the right side of the road and watch the sidelines. 25. What are some items to check, especially before driving in winter weather? Coolant level and windshield washer and antifreeze. How often should you check your tire when driving in very hot weather? You should check your tires every 2 hours or every 100 miles. 27. How do you lessen chances of having to make sudden moves to avoid hazards? Watch far enough ahead so hazards can be anticipated. 28. What is a good policy for using your brakes when pulling off of the road? Try to avoid using your brakes until your speed has dropped to about 20 miles per hour. 29. In making a quick turn, what is a point to remember? Do not apply the brake when you are turning. 30. What is controlled braking? Controlled braking is applying the brakes as hard as you can without locking the wheels. 31. What is the major cause of most serious skids? Driving too fast for road conditions. 32. What is the only way to stop a four-wheel skid? Let the vehicle slow down, stop turning, and stop braking so hard. If you want, 33. If you think that a tire has blown out, you should do in stopping. 33. If you think that a tire has blown out, what should you do in stopping? Hold steering wheel firmly and don't touch brakes until the vehicle has slowed. 34. What should you do when using a fire extinguisher to fight a fire? Aim at the base of a fire. 35. As a driver, for what are you responsible regarding your cargo? You are responsible for inspecting your cargo and knowing that it is securely tied down and covered. How often should cargo inspections be made? After every break during driving. 37. What is important about the center of gravity of a load? A high center of gravity means you are more likely to tip over. 38. What can happen if you do not have enough weight on the steering axle? This could make the vehicle hard to steer. 39. What is the maximum distance between tie-downs to prevent cargo shifting? To prevent cargo shifting, tie down every 10 feet. 40. What is the minimum number of tie-downs that you should have? You should have at least 2 tie-downs. 41. What is the purpose of cargo blocking and bracing? To keep cargo from sliding and falling and getting out of balance. 42. Must you show your logbook to officers? Yes. 43. How do you test hydraulic brakes for leaks with the vehicle stopped? Pump brake pedal 3 times, apply firm pressure, hold for 5 seconds. How do you test hydraulic brakes for their stopping action? Go about 5 miles per hour, then push the brake pedal firmly. 45. What is the minimum amount of tread depth that your tire should have? 4 30-second inches on front wheels and 2 30-seconds on others. 46. When checking tires, what are some problems that you should look for? Bad wear, cuts, or other damage, tread separation, cracked valve stems. 47. What are some steering system defects to look for? Missing nuts or bolts or cotter keys or other parts. 48. What are some defects to look for in the suspension system? Spring hangers that are cracked or broken. 49. In holding a steering wheel, what is the proper way to place your hands? Firmly with your hands on opposite sides of the wheel. 50. What are some things to do when you are backing your vehicle? Look at your path. Back slowly. Back straight back. Okay, that concludes these questions. Thank you so much and have a great day.